Good morning. Today we are starting with sonnet and later we will see Shakespearean sonnet number 1. Now the question arises, what is sonnet? Sonnet is a 14-line poem. All sonnets are 14 lines long. Sonnets in English are written in iambic pentameter, which means that each line has 10 syllables alternating in an stressed pattern. Sonnets follow a predetermined rhyme scheme. The rhyme pattern determines if the sonnet is Petrarchan, Shakespearean, or Spenserian. Okay, major types of sonnet is Petrarchan sonnet, Shakespearean sonnet, Spenserian sonnet, Milton sonnet or Miltonic sonnet. Sonnet follows a predetermined rhyme scheme, I have already told you, and the rhyme pattern determines if the sonnet is Petrarchan, Shakespearean or Spenserian. Petrarchan sonnet. They have 14 lines divided into two subgroups, an octave and a sestet. The octave follows a rhyme scheme of A B B A, A B B A. The sestet follows one or two rhyming scheme, either C D E C D E or C D C C D C. Now, what is rhyme scheme? Rhyme scheme means uh, the last word of any poem looks like similar, like binding, and in the next line the last word is grinding. Binding and grinding, these two words are rhyming. That's why we say rhyme pattern. So Petrarchan sonnet has its own rhyme scheme, A B B A, A B B A, and the sestet follows uh, one of two rhyming schemes, either C D E C D E or C D C C D C. Right. Now the sonnet began in Italy, where the poet Francisco Petrarchan sonnet was written by Francisco Petrarch. The poet Francisco Petrarch first established it as a serious form of poetry. Petrarch wrote a large collection of sonnets addressed to a young woman named Laura, Laura. He saw one afternoon at church. He had been to church and he saw Laura there. She was not interested in Petrarch, but he didn't let that stop him and proceeded to publish some 260 sonnets about her. 260, followed by another 100 or so after her death. Petrarch is quite possibly the first recorded literary stalker. Petrarch also refined a particular type of sonnet known as blazon. Blazon, blazon. A blazon is a sonnet that catalogues the features or traits of its subjects, usually a woman, and describes them using hyperbole, metaphor, or simile. Now we come to Shakespearean sonnet. They have 14 lines divided into 4 subgroups, 3 quatrains, and a couplet. Shakespearean sonnet employs the rhyme scheme A B A B, C D C D, E F E F G G. A B A B. I will read An example for you: from fairest creature we desire increase. The first line ends with the word increase. From fairest creature we desire increase. We can take it as A. Next line, that thereby beauty's rose might never die. The last word is die. First line's last word was increase, A. Second line last word was die, B. Then again, but as the riper should by time disease, again A. Increase, like the it looks like increase and disease, increase disease, A. And his tender hair might bear his memory, die and memory, die memory means A B C D E F G G. Shakespearean sonnets are composed of 14 lines, and most are divided into three quatrains and a final concluding couplet, rhyming A B C D E F G G. This sonnet form and rhyme scheme is known as the English sonnet. It first appeared in the poetry of Henry Howard, Earl of Surrey, who translated Italian sonnets into English as well as composing his own. Many later Renaissance English writers used this sonnet form, and Shakespeare did so particularly inventively. Next is Spenserian sonnet. In Spenserian sonnet is a variation on the Shakespearean sonnet with a more challenging rhyming scheme: A B B C C D E E. Okay. Miltonic sonnet don't have a fixed pattern. Sometimes they would stretch beyond traditional limits on rhyme. Okay, कोई fixed rhyming pattern नहीं है. मटेरियल और नीड के हिसाब से वर्ड्स फिक्स होते हैं, पैटर्न कोई फिक्स नहीं होता, राइमिंग स्कीम कोई फिक्स्ड नहीं है.